Okay, we left France and now we're in the English countryside, which means Vaughan Williams. Rafe Vaughan Williams. Please do not ever say Ralph Vaughan Williams. That's so cringy and kind of feel like I need a shower after I said that. It's Rafe. It's Rafe. He was very clear about that. Like he would get really mad. Don't call him Rafe. Don't call him Ralph. I'm sorry. It's always Rafe. Rafe Vaughan Williams. Rafe Vaughan Williams. So last we left, English art song was back with the Lutenist, the Sad White Boys playing guitar, right? With Purcell and Dowling and Thomas Campion. So music in England kind of like took a back seat. It wasn't doing a whole lot. And then Vaughan Williams comes along and now we have significant work. So let's see, Vaughan Williams, 1872 to 1958. He lived through both of the wars. Both of the wars seriously impacted England. I mean, all of Europe really, but England, you know, we're going through the whole Churchill thing. So this is Vaughan Williams. He's most known, all of his songs are, we talk about nationalism, you really kind of feel some sense of English countryside with Vaughan Williams. I forget, it was one of the composers was insulting Vaughan Williams, one of the big composers. If you look up a meme, it's like composers insulting other composers. It says something like Vaughan Williams, like symphonies sound like you're watching a cow eat grass. It's pretty much what it is. So just like Copland kind of gives a sense of like Americana and like open space, Vaughan Williams also gives like a sense of open space. It's just doesn't sound American. It sounds English. I don't know how that happens. I think it's just magic. So this is his Songs of Travel, which is probably his most favorite thing, like his most famous song cycle. Songs of Travel. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. A lot of his stuff is also orchestrated. So you can do it with piano or you can do it with orchestra. We're going to listen to The Vagabond, which is the first one. We'll just listen real quickly. Oh, Roderick Williams. This is Roderick Williams. He has this great baritone. Hear that walking? This is The Vagabond.
Give to me the life I love, let the late go by me. Give the jolly heaven above and the byway nigh me. Bed in the bush with stars to see.
He seems really careful.
I dip in the river. There's the life for a man like me. There's the life forever.
We know this one. Vaughn sung it. I'm sure other people have sung it. Lots of other people have sung it, but it's super famous. It's great. It's honestly my favorite of this whole set. I think it's mostly everybody's favorite in this set. The Roadside Fire is pretty okay. I do like Whither Must I Wander, which is also in this song cycle. Bright as the Ring of Words is kind of weird. So the Vaughan Williams stuff, it sounds simple, but it's not simple. Sometimes it is. But he can also go in unexpected ways. Like you're going one way and it's like, nope, you're going the other way. It's really kind of unexpected and it seems to work. He also, one of the other things, he has a song cycle called House of Life, which has a Silent Noon in it. That's the big one from there. There's another song in there, Love Sight. I feel like I enjoy Vaughan Williams. Sorry, ladies. This is all like man stuff. Honestly, specifically, this is baritone stuff. This is baritone stuff, and it's great baritone stuff. It's really standard. So yeah, He does a really good job of studying the English. And now we're going to move on to his pupil. So, Vaughn Williams, he was a composer. He had some students, and one of his students was Gerald Finzi. Finzi writes beautiful stuff. It's beautiful. I enjoy his text a lot, like his choice of text a lot. He had, Finzi was 1906 to 1956. So he was like 20 years younger. 100 songs. And most people do the Come Away Death, like Let Us Garlands Bring. That's what most people sing of Finzi. Who is Sylvia? What is she? He wrote a lot of Thomas Hardy text. Come Away Death, this is a big one. It's not my favorite. We're going to listen to one of my favorite. This is probably one of my favorites. This is from the Earth, Air, and Rain. He wrote for, it's baritone or tenor. He wrote works specifically for tenor. He has one called Ditty, Leo, which I love. It's so nice. Here is she. So this is to Lisby Brown. Probably like, this is about like the girl that got away. Like he just missed his chance with her, and it's just sweet. There's no meter in this. There's no meter. There's a lot of give and take, and it's very much sets within the poetry.
Lisby Brown, where are you now? In sun, in rain, or is your brow past joy, past pain? Dear Lisby Brown, sweet Lisby Brown, how you could smile, how you could sing, how archly wild in glance giving, sweet Lisby Brown.
His melody it goes longer than you think it's going to go, and similar to Vaughn Williams, it'll just change. It'll change and you won't get anything, but his kind of just like unfurls like a flower or like a screensaver. You know how screensavers, you're watching something and it just kind of changes. And that's what the Finzi melodies sound like to me. It's more complex than Williams for sure.
Lisby Brown, who else had hair red as yours, or flesh so fair bred out of doors, sweet Lisby Brown.
When it comes to diction, one of my super pet peeves is like to roll the R or to not roll the R in English. If you're doing British music, then you roll the R. You can hear it right here. Sweet Lisby Brown, Brown. But when we get to American music, we're going to speak American and we're not going to roll the R's. If I rolled my R's all the time, y'all would just think I was like insane. Just don't sing like that.
When Lisby Brown, you had just begun to be endeared by stealth to one, you disappear.
And she goes away. That's Lisby Brown walking away, and he says lost.
My Lisby Brown. Brown, so swift your life, and mine so slow.
Dear Lisby Brown, how swift your life, and mine so slow. Finzi's life, I mean, this is a Thomas Hardy text, but Finzi's life was hard. Like, he was in the war. Like, he lost a lot of people around him. He had a lot of depression. A lot of his songs are really dark, but but they're also super, super tender.
You
Let's
were
just-
the wife
let's-
that I could show love. Leslie Brown.
We're gonna skip ahead because it's like 4 minutes.
Yeah, and who
So,
a day
says, and on that day, basically, he's gonna want her to remember. He's gonna want her to remember him, and she's gonna be like, "Who is that?"
when on a day men speak of me as
So after he dies, what is Leslie Brown gonna say of him?
you'll say, and who was he?
And who is he? Because she didn't notice him. Yes.
Yes, Leslie Brown.
So Finzi, I don't hear enough Finzi in this school. I wish I heard more of it. If you want to sing some Finzi, I'll give you some options.